What's going on YouTube? Today I'm here to do something a little bit different. It's something that I've been just trying to, do a little bit here and there when I had the time to play. And as such, I figured it's high time we do a gamble video. Now, this is a gamble that it's all my stuff, and it's basically stuff I've accrued over the leagues, so I have decided that now that I have, such a big collection, why not see if I can make it a cooler collection, quote unquote. And as such, I have decided to take and open up Double Corruption Chamber and go and corrupt a old but very, very good bow that has been with us for a long time. This bow somehow survived being nerfed 2 times, somewhat the third time it looks like. It feels like it's okay, but still it's kind of bad in comparison to past leagues. As such, I will be corrupting the very, very legacy one, which is the Death-Opus with 100% crit multi. I have varying rolls from low end to high end. The quality doesn't really matter. I do have tainted currency left over from last league, and the sockets and links don't matter. I will link the one I choose to use, and the rest will remain for whoever else wants them, because I don't really care enough to socket or link them if I'm not going to use it. I also have the one I'm using, which is a near perfect roll one, so it's not going to be safe. I'm just wearing it so I can kind of remind myself, I don't have enough room in my inventory to do all these. So as such, we will be running this. Further, I did want to mention that I am still using the build. I will be making a second video after this with an updated guide and or kind of like just a brand new, hey look, this is what I'm doing now kind of thing. And eventually I will be giving you guys a easy to use craft guide on how to make better items than I have. Just as an example, these items are legacy, but what you don't see here is, or what you do see is that dex and int mod right there, it rolls only 42, not 84. That's not 84 solid, omniscience. It's only 42, and that one above it is 38. So I can show you how to roll something close to or better than this with much more budget, and obviously it won't break your bank and it will be pretty strong. And eventually I will be making a brand new armor or showing you how to make your own brand new armor, and as such that will be another cool little project. But first, without further ado, let's hop straight into our first corruption chamber. So as I'm strolling here, basically I just made my character a little bit over a couple days ago. I had a couple of friends help me out and guildmates help me out to get what I need to get. Let me go ahead and bless orb some of these before I forget, because I will. Where are my bless orbs? There they are. Alright. And I am only in Act 2 right now, but I do have a couple of the core pieces, at least the starter pieces, so I can just go ahead and start enjoying the build right away. And I'm really hoping that I can just kind of get it done by the end of the next couple of days. I've just been really busy lately, and my time is just more recently opening up. Now, I do appreciate those who are still watching my channel. I hope that you do enjoy my content, and if you have any kind of input or any kind of exposition or anything like that you want to post, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and just kind of give me a heads up. Now, obviously we're trying to excuse me, we're trying to bless it to hit 50%, 50, once they hit ooh, once they all hit 50, then we go straight into our first corruption chamber and have at it. Alright, now strictly speaking, the Death-Opus, this version of the Death-Opus is about 1.3, it's like 30% better, I think, a little bit, depending on what kind of multi you have at the end of your build. It's like 30% better, but obviously that number is exaggerated and or guesstimated more than anything. It can be anywhere between, I'd like to say they're really good in comparison to the new ones overall. So, if you're looking to compare damages or anything like that between this one and the new ones are just horrible in damage and DPS in comparison to these. As such, just keep that in mind when you look at my damage and you can kind of expect what you're looking for. So I will eventually be getting into how to craft the in-game gear for this build, as I have already done some theory crafting and then messed with it on Craft of Exile to kind of see exactly what you're looking for. It is very inexpensive, and it can cost, some of the in-game gear can cost a little bit of currency depending on rolls and luck, but
smells like treasure.
Oh, hold on, I still have my...
We're close.
Ah,
Time to make history.
okay. So, yep, welcome to console where you just lag die. Oof. Okay, so let me change my filter because I'm still on my Act 1 to 9 filter. Let's go options 4. Alright, cool. Let's try this again. And I also need to check where my corruption chamber is, just so I can kind of get an idea of things. Now, if you can't tell, we are still using a very budget setup. Aside from our crazy rings, I have decided to put those back on because I just want to blow through these things real quick. Okay, so what is this? Cool. All right, it's right next to us. All right. Whoa. Our filter did our filter save? Oh yeah, there it is. That's not bad, okay. Yeah, as you can see, we're still deleting things with Death-Opus. Obviously, you know, I think these have extra mods that give them tinkiness. I can check right now when I'm clear of things. Okay. We have -10 max res players. They have, let's see, 1 level higher, caustic plants. It doesn't look like they're tinkier, so I guess it's just a, you know, it's probably just the difference between the flat fizz of the Opus and the other. No, it's working just fine. Blue mobs are pretty much getting deleted, laid out, you know. Alright, let's go back here, grab this.
Something about this place feels...
So there's quite a few things we are looking for on a Legacy Death-Opus. One of the big things I can say would probably be extra arrow. Obviously there's other cool modifiers that are, you know, just as cool as that, but extra arrow would be insane. So if we can get that, great. If we can't, then oh well, you know, we're doing this for fun anyway. And for content. So let's go ahead and take care of this guy. Cool. And our first one, it bricked. Well, first one bites the dust. Goodbye, Legacy Death-Opus. And let's go straight into our second one. Now, I will say that this is this is nowhere near the end of the build cycle of where I'm gonna end the build. It's just where it is right now because I don't really have an interest in you know, pushing it to 100 just yet. Eventually, when I get my character in League up to a point to where I can, you know, post a little bit of videos and content of me leveling through the early maps, so you guys can see how easy it blows through it. Then I will be posting like updates on that. Once I get all that, I will probably pop back in Standard and look into what I can min-max so I can replicate that in League. I don't want to push this build too far ahead of the other one, as that would probably put me a little behind. So
we're close.
Triangle.
Time to make history.
So 1, 2, okay. So as you can see here, we have the 2 arrows that Opus grants, which is insane for clear. This is basically what you can expect if you're doing a Death-Opus build. As you can see, all the blue mobs pretty much die really quick, even with the 20% extra life.
What a pack rat! These relics will fetch a pretty penny back home.
Is it right here?
Madness spreads. These maps, all the places on them, none of them exist.
Yeah, I could sit here in the chart room. I don't really care though. Alright, there we
Something
go.
about this place feels.
Oh boy. Okay. Go ahead and clear these. Now what you could do is you could actually use Mirage Archer for your clear and still have enough damage to clear. I do recommend trying that. Like I said, I just threw some stuff on. Alright, second one. Second one is a poof. Well, now we go on to our third one. Now, if you've been following my last video, I did show you guys basically running this content while doing what do you call it? Running this content while doing it on a 3-link. I also showed you with and without the brass dome. You can use the brass dome with the omniscience, but you don't really need to. Now, this is a very, very fast and interactive build. I do recommend once you get your omniscience up quite a bit, you work on defenses, because that's all you'll really need at that point. There are a couple of things that you can kind of cut out of your build once you're there. First of all, Cold Pen doesn't really do a whole lot for you because
like
it's a lot less effective. And then there's other things that you can kind of tech. I currently am teching a Assassin's Mark as a more just to put it on more than anything. However, what you can do is you can actually put Sniper's Mark on, and Sniper's Mark, I believe, is still a bigger DPS increase than Assassin's Mark. If you can get your crit chance up, even better. So that's something I would recommend. Hold on, let's check our temple. Our chamber is right next to us. Do we have anything else this time? No, we don't. So we're gonna go straight to our chamber. Looks like these guys have more life too. One of the big things about giving them minus res like that, though, is if you can tell right here, this guy's frozen, and he's frozen for a fair amount of time too. Yeah, see? Now when they're frozen that long, that just means that they're just not going to be able to move, they're not going to be able to hit you, nothing. You don't really have to worry about them doing too much. And when you have chain and GMP and stuff like that, you're just able to sit there and freeze everything on screen because it all has minus 200 plus res, so on and so forth. Now, I did keep this kind of within a
my mana is gone.
Within my budget, just so you guys can see. Let me kill this guy real quick. Ah, stop it. Alright, round 3. Ooh, okay, we hit. Wow. Well, that hurt. But that's fine. I get to see what we hit. Looks like we hit lower crit chance than the base crit chance for the corruption, but it also gave us a pretty decent tier low roll of added flat lightning damage. Not bad. Not worth 6-linking though, so we're gonna go ahead and just back out and go straight into our next corruption chamber. Hopefully we hit something else. I will note that if you can tell, we have four here and only 3 bows. I have more legacy opuses in my other tab. I will be going over them. Let's go ahead and put this back in my collection tab. Boom. Alright. So, I can actually, since I'm here anyway, let's go ahead and find one with a good roll. $125 and $34 with perfect rolls. Alright, that's really good. Yep, alright. Looks like that's our next victim. Now, as you can see, we have plenty of these left, so more than likely I'm going to go over all of these and trying to get something cool on them. Obviously, if I hit one with an insane roll, with an insane corruption, that would be like the best of the best, but I'm not really holding my breath. You know, it can happen, but it's probably not going to happen. So let's go ahead and pop this in here. 6-socket it. And done. Alright, we have Temple Nexus, Locus of Corruption, Hybridization Chamber. So the biggest one there, ooh, we have a Doriani's Institute in this one, so we actually are gonna take a gem with us and try and level it up. Corrupt it. Pretty sure I have something that's level 520 that's not corrupted. I have a lot of awakened gems from my past leagues. Ah, here we go. Add a lightning, why not? Now let's go ahead and pop the next one in. Bam. Alright. Alright, so, obviously we have to check where our corruption is. So our Institute's straight left, and then, so, let's see, Hybridization Chamber, it's for that belt. I don't really care about the belt. Let me just kill these guys real quick. Alright. So we're just gonna go straight up, get this, and then we're done.
Dust and rot. Smells like treasure. We're close. Time to make history.
Now I will say that the even the legacy Death-Opus isn't going to be like your best in slot for, you know, this. The regular Death-Opus is going to pretty much carry you on the lower tier maps, but you know, when you're doing T16s, you don't want to have them survive very long. So unless you have insane attack speed via Blood Rage and other sources of just generating frenzies and attack speed, I would highly ooh, okay, I got frozen, I think.
If Chitters had ever found these, he'd have been unstoppable.
So let's go ahead and kill these. Make sure I kill these guys. So one thing I would like to mention is that this build is definitely a Headhunter build viable. The Headhunter will give you up to 100 Omniscience on it, and then still give you Headhunter buffs and all that stuff, which would be insane. So, you know, obviously try and get a Headhunter if you can. Not bad. You hit 620, alright. And then we just go hug the wall for the rest of it. That's just the boost, yep. One of my big things about playing an ice shot build is that,
I
like,
suppose they wanted to use these explosives to mine more gems.
if I'm not, okay, that dropped 4 times for some reason. Where are you? Where aren't you dead? There we go. So, if I'm not freezing things, it doesn't really feel like the build's working very well, so as of lately, you know, to get to that point, it was very high investment. I feel like this is a very affordable investment point, and you can definitely do it in maps. You can definitely do it at start of maps if you want to just build a new character and do it, go for it. Alright, cool, cool, cool. And wait for this guy to come out of his little explodey thing and kill him. Oh, well, whatever. And boom. We got 3 attack speed, which is lowest roll, and a little bit of crit chance to add to it. It's not horrible. Again, it's not something I'm really going to worry about linking. It is a near perfect rolled one though, so I think this is probably our best candidate for linking. I'll have to put this here at the end and debate on if this is the one I'm keeping for a while until I corrupt some more. Now, I believe average prices for these Legacy Death-Opuses, but when I started to buy them, was about 20 exalts. They are more now because the prophecies have been removed from the game to upgrade the legacy death harps, and the legacy death harps in existence are just now and forever going to be death harp. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. Atlas of Worlds, Locus of Corruption, Glittering Halls. Only thing we care about is the Locus of Corruption, so we're going to go hop right into that and hit that with our next Corruption Chamber. If you guys like this kind of content, please leave a like and comment saying you do enjoy this kind of content. I have a lot of legacy stuff from past leagues that I have already corrupted, but I can corrupt more along with a couple other cool, just expensive items that I'm willing to corrupt. And I don't mind just doing it for the views and content, honestly. Like, it's just, I don't have a lot of interest in doing things unless I have a reason to do it, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm not just going to go and corrupt a whole bunch of things unless I plan to use the item. And I do plan to use the Death-Opus for a while, just because it is a fun bow. Alright, ooh, that corrupted blood hurt. Okay, hold on, let me go in this corner. Oh, let me kill you guys. You're dead? Okay. Corruption Chamber is up there. Alright, so the only thing we have to worry about is the Corruption Chamber in this one, so we're just going to go ahead and turbo all the way through it. I would also like to mention you are able to use at least one Inspired Learning in this tree. You can probably use two if you really squeeze it and put it up for, you know, put your build through the ringer and go for broke on expenses. But I'm just trying to run this in a easy fashion instead of a break my bake fashion for the time being.
So many dead.
Oh, this is just the altar? Okay, hold on.
Like that.
What do you drop? 2 chisels. Take it. I don't need any more chisels, but I'll take it. Alright, hey. Stop. Yo, let me check the map. You too. Okay, it is... Oh, I went the wrong way, that's why. Okay.
Something about this place feels wrong.
Let's go ahead and quickly kill all of the little stragglers. It looks like these have a lot more life on them, so they are taking a little longer. It's to be expected. Let's go ahead and kill him. Drop me a Norbamon Minking. I'll take it. Oh, hold on.
My mana is gone.
Ow. Hi. Anything else? No? Okay. So, next, this one. Oh, there's another poof. 2 poofs, 1 brick, 2 successful hits. Not a terrible result. Obviously, you know, we want to hit at least one other good hit. Now, let's see. We have Locus of Corruption, and looks like that's about it. So, we're just going to run it. I believe if I were to resell the corrupted implicit bows, I can probably expect anywhere between 50 to 60x if I'm not mistaken. However, I'm probably just going to hold on to them for a while until I get like a crazy offer. Just because, you know, legacy opuses are no longer able to be made, as well as no longer be able to be you know, found or anything like that. You can't
Dust
just
and rot. Smells like
oh yeah, I need to check where my chamber is real quick.
Time to make history.
Okay. So if we go this way and all the way up, we can get it. Okay, cool. Looks like I ran out of my movement. Now I'm slow. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
What on earth did they need this much energy for? Something about this place feels wrong.
Alright, our next bow. We hit increased fizz and flat fire. This isn't terrible, except that the increased fizz doesn't really make up for the fact that I have low in fizz on it. So it's just the flat fire that kind of adds to it. It is a very, very well rolled flat fire at max roll on the top end, so this isn't bad if you're using any kind of fire build, or even if you're using an ice build and you like to use the tamings, then that's not horrible. Any build that uses the Opus would probably like this bow about the same as, you know, your average bow. So unfortunately, we didn't hit any crazy bows today that'll like just outright replace the bow I'm wearing. And I did say I'm gonna corrupt the bow I'm wearing, even though it's very well rolled. I don't really care that much. So what we're gonna do here is take it off, and this is something I wasn't gonna do necessarily, but because, you know, I just don't really care all that much, we're gonna go ahead and pull out a few tainted fusings, tainted whetstones, and we're gonna go ahead and link this bow. So you go four link sockets, and you go to 5, 6, yep, alright. And we're going to go ahead and throw it up to a 29 quality, if we can. $28 is fine. Then we need to put 2 red. Alright, let's try it this way. Why can't we color it? Well, unless there's something I'm missing, I don't think we can color corrupted items anymore. Ah, I see. Okay, so it looks like it undid all of my socket colors for some reason. Or this character just doesn't have them. I'm not too sure how that works. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna try, I have 300, huh? Try 5. No. Nope. Hell no. 6, 7, 8, 9. This isn't working. 10. Oh, it's back to where it was. Okay. Well, for now, we'll use our single target on that 5 thing. That's fine. Won't use inspiration for the time being. Go ahead and put all this junk away. Yeah, I forgot. Don't have a spot for that in our currency thing. Alright, so now we can go ahead and take this bow. Oh, these are all my removal on these. Hold on. Link it and trade. Come on. There you go. Want to sell. And put this in here. And yeah, sorry you have to see me sifting through things, but it's hard for me to keep organized with this much junk. So go ahead and put this here. And what does this next corruption chamber have? This has Locus of Corruption, Apex of Ascension, and it looks like it's just Locus of Corruption for this one. If you enjoy these longer videos of me corrupting a whole bunch of stuff, please feel free to, again, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know, why you enjoy it, or if it's too long or something. I'll make them shorter, or maybe I'll separate it into like 5 corruptions and something like that. Unfortunately, I am on console, so editing out the, time in between where I run to it isn't really possible for me. However, sooner than later, I do plan to hook up my PlayStation to my new computer and get a capture card and stuff like that, so I can kind of show you, show you actual quality videos if I possibly can. Alright, so let's see. Looks like the easiest route is 1, 2, 3, so that's what we're gonna do.
Dust and rot. Smells like.
So these have
treasure.
more monster life.
We're close. Time to make
Obviously,
history.
I'm not gonna one-shot things because I, well, can't really one-shot things right now.
At Zoatel.
Go ahead and kill all these real quick. Ooh, okay. Be
My
careful.
mana is gone.
Alright. Let's go ahead and delete all the guys at the store. Guys at this store. Let's clear our room real quick. Then view. Okay, so we have to go up to the Ascension. Then I can kind of skip the Ascension and go up this way. And
Something about this
is where we're at. Okay.
feels wrong.
Oh boy. Come on. Okay. Alright, so. Kill you. Last bow. Here we go. And it's gone. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. That was a couple of our better rolled ones that just disappeared, unfortunately. It happens, you just gotta roll with the punches. I hope you guys did enjoy this content, and if you have interest in this kind of content in the future, please feel free to leave a message letting me know. I will be doing more build guides and kind of showing you a little more stuff on how to, make these builds work. Without further ado, this has been Chaos-Reighn, and as always, everybody, take it easy and have a good one.